welcome back to another episode here on Hall Family Farms. I'm so glad you could join me today. We have a beautiful day. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I'm located in South Central Virginia, latitude 37.03 degrees, and I'm in U.S. Agricultural Growing Zone 7B. So that's where I am. We've got an exciting day today. Lots of projects here. We are in the middle of spring now. Well, hey there! Welcome back to another episode here on Hall Family Farms. I'm so glad you could join me in what I'm calling my office / grow room, and I just wanted to share with you and give you an update on what we've got growing here in our propagation grow room. So here is an update on our single seed challenge. This is the golden grapefruit that we grew from a seed that we collected from a golden grapefruit I purchased at my local grocery store, and that seems to be doing very well. And here are the amaryllis plants that I've got growing from the seeds we collected from the amaryllis plant that my wife received as a Christmas gift from one of the dear ladies from our church. And then I want to show you an update here on our hardy hibiscus seedlings, and as you can see, they're starting to grow through the shelf above, and so it's time to move them outdoors along with these. Let me show you these over here in the window. All right, take a look at that. Let me see if I can even get you a little closer here. These things have really grown. I'll bet you they're close to 2.5 feet now, at least the ones on the bottom. So we need to get those outside as well. I think we just had our last frost, and so it's time to get these outdoors. So you can see I've got a lot of bags full of seeds above here. Lots of seeds. We're going to get this whole thing hopefully covered with trays of seeds, and hopefully they'll all sprout and we can get those out in the greenhouse as well. So let me see if I can get you a little closer here so you can see these hardy hibiscus growing under the grow light here. Okay, as you can see, we've got leaves coming through the top here, and this one is kind of leaning out now. It's gotten so top heavy. It just it has, I'm guessing, a pretty good root system, and we're going to find out here in just a few minutes when we take it outside to get it in its own little pot. But that's what we have here. So let's get these things out to the greenhouse. I can get these out of here without hurting them. All right, let's go to the greenhouse. All right, we made it out to the greenhouse safe and sound with our hardy hibiscus seedlings. Now I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see the process that I go through with getting these teased out of this community tray and getting them into our red solo cups, and we'll show you that up close. Okay, now that we have you in here for a closer view, you can see that we don't have any in this first row for the tropical orange crossed with the white dinner plate. I've already removed those that came up, and you saw those in the window in the office / grow room. So we do have one here that is in desperate need of being potted up. This is the cross of the father being the white dinner plate and the mother being the hardy red. So we're going to use this fork that I got out of my kitchen. This happens to be the fork that we had specially made for my son Andrew. So we're going to use that and see if we can't tease this ever so gently out of this container. Boy, it's really rooted in here. All right, and I don't know if you can see, it looks like there might be a little seedling, or maybe it's a separate shoot. It looks more like a seedling to me, but let me just see if I can get underneath this plant here. Wow, what a root system. Look at that. It's taking up most of the tray here. I don't know if I can get under it or not. Let's see. Might have to use my hand at this point. Wow, those roots are really in there. Wow, what a root system. Look at those roots. Aren't those beautiful? All right, and it looks like we left some here. So, I don't know about this little fellow right here, if that's part of this plant, or if that's a separate seedling. It might be a separate seedling. I'll try to tease it out. It is. Okay, so that's good to know. We'll go ahead and pot him up separately. Let me get a cup here. All right, and we got our cup. All right, we've got our cup here, and I've got my fancy dibbler here. It's just a piece of a cattle panel, and I'm gonna just make a little bit of a hole here for this baby to go in. Let's see if I can find him again. Here he is. All right, so we'll stick him in here, or her. Don't know which it is, probably both, right? They have the ability to be a mother and a father, right? All right, so we're just gonna press that in. We'll water him or her or in here real good here in just a minute. We'll set that aside. Actually, I better put a label on before I forget. So I've got some tape here. We'll put the tape on the outside. Grab a pen. All right, so I've got a permanent ink pen here, and we're going to put W dinner plate and hardy red for the mother. All right, that way we'll know what this one is. We'll just take this piece of tape, put it on the outside of the red Solo cup. Just like so, and there we have it. So we've got one here, and we'll see if we can get this one into a red Solo cup. And I've already pre-drilled the holes in these cups here. But got a little bit of soil in there. So let's see if we can put this one in here. Work those roots in there nice and make sure we get good contact there. All right, now I'm going to get some more soil to pack around it. And you know what? Let me grab my little snippers. I'm going to snip off these bottom. let me get my little snippers. I'm going to snip off these bottom leaves here. These cotyledon leaves. Alright, and so we'll put a little more soil around here to give it some space. Alright, that's going to make for a much happier plant, I think. We need to put a label on this one too, but I'll show you that we've got it up close here. So looks like we already have a label from earlier, so we'll take that off. Alright, so we've got our label. We'll put that on here. And set that aside there. We'll give it a drink here in just a minute. Alright, so nothing in these rows here. So we'll set those aside. So our next row, it appears, let's see. Make sure I'm getting this right. Okay, it looks like our next row of hardy hibiscus seedlings are the Luna Rose, the father, and the Honeymoon Deep Red. So we have 1, 2, 3, we have 4 of those. Those are the tallest of the bunch here. So let's see if we can get those out. This is a way overdue project. Alright, I guess I should go ahead and make up some labels here. Let me do that off camera. Okay, so we'll use my son's baby fork here and see if we can tease these out. This is going to be really difficult because I know they're all matted together here. Wow, I should have done this a while ago. The weather just wasn't really good here. We had several nights of really cold temperatures. Look at that root ball. Wow. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut these cotyledons off here. And we're going to go ahead and get this in its container. I'm going to just kind of push it down now. Let me go get some more soil to put around it. All right. There we have our Luna Rose Honeymoon Deep Red cross. Alright, let's do another one of these. I might just go ahead and do this whole row here. Again, trying to get as much of the roots as I can without disturbing the others, but these hardy hibiscus, I can see why they're hardy. They've got a substantial root system here on them. Alright, I think we got them. Alright, here's 3. So we're just going to try to tease these apart here with our hands. Alright, got that one. As best as we can, got those. Alright. Let's get 3 containers. And for my cousin Rob down in Alabama, getting my thumbs brown. All right, so we've got 3 solo cups with labels ready to roll here. So let's start with this one. Get that one. Again, look at nice roots. Again, we're going to cut the cotyledon leaves off. We don't really need those, not necessary. We can plant it a little bit deeper there. Alright, so we got all of those potted up here, and now the plan is once we get these established in their solo cup homes, we will then transplant them out into our garden. And what we did last year is we just created a row and we put those in there. And I'm going to show you those here in just a minute. We'll go out. They're already sending up new shoots. I think just about all of them have sent up shoots already from last year. So that's where we are. All right, so looks like we can figure this out now. And I just can't get over. I mean, look at all the roots in this soil here. They just really grew really well in this community flat. Okay, next up, so we just completed the Luna Rose. Next up is Honeymoon Deep Red as the father and White Dinner Plate as the mother plant. And it looks like we've got, if I can make this out, 2 of those that came up. So we're gonna get those teased out here using our little special tool, my son's baby fork. Let's go ahead and get this one out here if we can, real easy. I don't know how easy that's going to be, but let's see. Okay. Wow. Those roots really go on. Look at that. Boy, look at the size of that root right there. That's probably a tap root. All right, it's got a couple cotyledons leaves here. We'll just go ahead and snip those off. And we'll remove the label and we'll make some labels for our cups. Okay, so we've got our solo cups labeled. We've got some soil in the bottoms here. Let's get this big fella with the taproot. Actually, I'm gonna clip his taproot here. It's like giving him a haircut. It'll force the growth to, not that it really needs much help, look at that, but it will force it to branch out even more. So we'll go ahead and stick him in his new home here. And get some more soil around it. Okay, got that in there. We'll set him to the side. All right, let's go for this other one up here at the front. Wow, look at those roots. Again, a nice healthy taproot right there. This one I'm not gonna clip, but we'll set it in there. Get some more soil around this one. Okay, so we've got that one here, nice and potted up, got the label on it. All right, now This last row, let me put this label back in here. The last row, the combination is white dinner plate, which is the father. The mother is cranberry crush. And it looks like all of them germinated in this row. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 it looks like. So we'll see, 9. All right, let me make up some labels. Okay, so I went ahead and got all 9 solo cups labeled and potting soil in each of them. So let's see if we can get these all teased out without killing them. All right, that's always the trick, right? All right, let's see here. So we wound up actually with 10 of the white dinner plate cranberry crush cross hardy hibiscus seedlings. So we're going to move those over to our nursery and we'll get those watered in. All right, we're just going to water these last 2 in. Give them a good drink. And with that being said, I'd like to thank you for joining me today with this episode of Hall Family Farms. And I hope you got something from this project we did, potting up these hardy hibiscus seedlings into the red solo cups. And with that being said, if you like what we're doing here on Hall Family Farms, please consider clicking that thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing. It's a free subscription. And we're always looking to upload new content to our channel. With that being said, please be safe out there. Take care, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.